Hey everyone, Jerry with Vinci Digital. We are a digital marketing agency that helps businesses generate a reliable and consistent flow of high quality leads that convert. If everyone is honest with themselves, it's become obvious that in order to survive as a business in 2023, the digital landscape requires your presence regardless of your industry, and that includes B2B. While B2B may have been hesitant to look toward the virtual side of our world in years past, there's never been a better time to take advantage of the opportunities that await you. Recently, Meta, formerly known as Facebook, announced new B2B specific targeting to help this sector drive growth for their companies. That, my friends, is great news to hear from the largest platform out there. Despite the emergence of new platforms, Facebook still reigns supreme with 2.89 billion registered users. I'm going to say that again, 2.89 billion registered users. But what exactly is Facebook offering B2B? Meta defines their new options as a way to target audience segments and force meaningful connections to support B2B marketers. It allows B2B marketers to focus on a specific target when creating their ads. Meta has pinpointed 4 targeting options for the B2B community. First off, IT decision makers. Targets IT decision makers using job titles as the benchmark. This is a practical choice for B2B businesses that sell hardware, software, and apps. Next, we have business decision maker titles and interests. Targets business decision makers using job titles and interests as benchmarks. Interests would likely include groups and things like on the platform or interests listed in the profile. Then there are business decision makers, focuses on decision makers in critical areas such as engineering, HR, strategy, and marketing using their job titles as benchmarks. Although Meta doesn't say what titles they look for in the group, they will likely include directors, managers, and C-suite executives. And last but not least, new active businesses. These are for page administrators of engaged companies with accounts created in a set time frame. You have the option to choose 6, 12, or 24 months. Meta gets the job titles from the users' profiles to pinpoint. The best part, these targeting options aren't just for Facebook. You can also access them on Instagram and WhatsApp. So what does this all mean for you? When used wisely, these options can help you streamline the audience building process and see more return on your investment. A B2B brand or marketer's targeting options could significantly impact the ad's effectiveness. First, there's a possible overlap between the audiences in the targeted segments. For example, business decision makers based on titles and interests will overlap with business decision makers. Only the first one implies the audience will be more significant because the search also pinpoints interests. There's no clear indication that that's true, though, or that interests matter that much. The program shows you the estimated audience when you create the ad, so you could test both if you want a larger group. It's unclear if IT business makers include business decision makers. A program test showed the IT audience was larger, so it likely looks for different job titles. That same test shows that the new business admins group is the largest because it doesn't rely on job titles as a benchmark. Are you wondering how to choose? There's no hard and fast strategy for choosing the right target option. The demographic that falls under business decision makers seems to be the obvious choice unless you're specifically looking for new businesses, startups, or IT, but it all depends on the accuracy of Meta's search. Like most things in life, it may take some trial and error before you find the right option. Okay, so now you've heard about them, you want them, but how the heck do you access them? The B2B targeting options are live now, which means you don't have to wait a moment more. You'll still want to start by setting up a new campaign in Ads Manager, which will include creating your campaign budget or switching off that option. Then you'll want to be sure and opt for A/B testing. Seriously, don't forget this part. Setting up the A/B testing will allow you to see the various targeting options that work for you. For example, you might test new businesses against business decision makers to see what gives you the most hits. When you toggle on the A/B option, the system will prompt you to create a B version of the ad. Next, you'll choose a business segment. The targeting option is at the ad set level. You go to the audience section and click the edit button to bring up the detailed targeting. It allows you to look at the different options and see the estimated audience. Hover over each opportunity to get more information on each. Then you'll move on to demographic targeting. You have the option to pare down the detailed targeting. For instance, if you want to reach decision makers in a specific field or with a set interest, you can add that information. Click the narrow audience button to add additional targeting fields. You also have the option to target the standard demographic. For example, you might choose business decision makers in the US only. You can also select by age and gender. The program will show you the estimated results for that demographic. And finally, you need to enter exclusions. Along with choosing demographic options, you can also select exclusions. For example, you might exclude HR executives if you sell only manufacturing machinery. If you're trying to expand your market reach, you might also exclude fields where you're already established. You'll see the adjustments on the estimated audience size. And that's that. These targeted audience options give B2B brands and marketers more control over their social media ads. So we hope you found this helpful, but if you need help deciding what ads are suitable for you, contact our team here at Vinci Digital, and we'll be happy to help your business take advantage of all targeted options have to offer your business. Reach out to us to schedule a free 30-minute strategy session with no strings attached. Thanks for hanging out with me today, everyone. I'll chat with you again soon.